Hello and welcome to our September webinar. This month we are going to be talking about independent contractors and how Member.buzz can help you. I thought we would do this webinar a little bit different, maybe for some new people joining. We're going to actually go through the entire process of creating a space and designing that space to work for independent contractors. So as you can see, on my screen here, we are on the Member.buzz homepage. Just a reminder to everybody, you will always log into your space with the login, but you're just gonna have to make sure it says your space ID. So if your space is Member.buzz login, it's not, hint. Whatever your space slug is, say it's Maddie's Great Space.member.buzz, you always wanna type that in and that's where you'll log in. When you're first creating a space though, you're actually going to come to the home page and you're going to press create. So whether you're completely new to Member.buzz or you actually already have a existing account because of a membership with another space, or you actually already own another space, you want to follow the create sequence accordingly. So I actually have another account with another space, so I'm just going to log in quickly here to that account, and then I'm going to create the space with those credentials. What's nice about that is you can have multiple spaces with lots of people, or you can have one account with multiple spaces. And so that's really good for your management of things and just to keep everything on track. So you can see I'm logged in right here, Madison Yake. I'm in the Create Space tab, and I'm going to make a new company. We're going to go off the penguin theme because that's what we love here at Member.buzz. So we're going to do penguin design, and the Member.buzz space name is going to be called the Penguin Designs. All right, and then we'll add a space description here, but you can always change that later. That's something that shows up on Google with SEO, so it is really important, but it's something that you can always come back to. So a online portfolio and website for Axel, the best penguin designer around. All right, so we are going to press complete, and oh, I already chose this space, so we'll just do penguin designs. Have another sip of my drink while it gets all created for us. Okay, so today what we're going to do is we're actually going to create a brand while we are creating the space too. So I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks for different tools that I like to use to create branding. You'll see we're here on our homepage. Exciting little piece of information. We're actually redoing this homepage, so soon if you're creating these spaces, it will look completely different. Regardless of that, you can always revert your homepage to default and start fresh. So that's what we're going to do. So the first thing that we're going to do, you can see I'm logged in with Penguin Design up here in my navigation bar. I'm going to go to my dashboard. Now, every good brand hinges on the idea of a color palette. So keeping colors consistent is extremely important, I think, across brands. Whether you have a brand that's black and white and has a rainbow of colors, or whether you have a brand that's, you know, red and purple or orange and white. Whatever you do, make sure to stick with a really consistent palette. So the shades of the colors that you use and the colors that you use have some type of consistency. across pages and across your space. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're actually going to fill out the color palette. So you can see up here in setup, there's a palette option, and here you can choose your custom colors up to 11. If you ever want more than that, please let us know. Custom colors right here, and we need to figure what those colors are going to be. Sorry for all the noises. So I'm going to go to this thing called colors with 2 O's, and I'm just going to exit out of here. And it's a palette picker, so it's really fun. You can just generate colors, random colors, by pressing the space bar, and it can give you inspiration. So I'm just going to sign in. Oh, let me just get my password. It's a free account, so we're going to sign in, and then I'm going to click start the generator. And then you can walk through, but instead I'm just going to press the space bar. Ooh, pretty colors. Nice. And you can just kind of get inspiration. Oh, this is a nice one. I might save this one. Penguin design. All right, that's a good one. I feel like that's very like penguin-y, nautical. I think I want to go with like the blues and like a dark color and a pop color. It's nice too. Nice. Oh, I like this one. I'm just gonna save that. So say you see a shade that you really like, but you're really just not happy with anything else. What you can do is you can actually lock that shade, and then you can press spacebar and the other ones around it will go. So maybe I like these 3, but I'm not sold on those 2. You know, you can just keep getting inspiration. It's pretty nice. So anyways, I actually went through this yesterday and I found a couple palettes that I liked. Let's see, I haven't navigated to them. Oh, here they are. So this was the palette that I found yesterday. A dark color, a bright color, and then some blues. And then this is another palette that we just found right now. You know, I'm not sure which one I like more. Let me think about it a little bit. Orange could look nice. I think I might actually move away from this one and go towards this one. So then what you can do is you can adjust the palette down here, and you can get other colors. So if you want to like change the hue and have some like complementary colors, you can do that with this. If you want to change the saturation and make things a little bit brighter or a little more dulled, you can also do that. You want to change the brightness, add some lightness and add some darkness, that's an option. And then temperature makes it warm or cold, so it kind of just adds a bit of a layer on top. So I think what I'll do is I'll saturate some colors. And then right now we have all of these color numbers. So this is great, really helpful for us, because this is what we're going to actually put in to the nope, doesn't look like that. Oh no, I'm going to have to save just palette, saturation, and I'm just going to keep these numbers right here, and then I'm going to go over to, so as you can see, we have color 1 through 11. Here we only have 10 colors, so I'm going to keep probably one of these colors. Or actually, I'll choose a final one afterwards. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 3D, 5A, 80, press enter. It will just upload that color right there. And then I think I'll do all of my top row and then all of my bottom row. You could also do it this way to see which colors complement each other better, but I think this one will work fine. So give me a second while I just do that. And I'm just pressing enter at the end, and that's why it's saving. You could probably just not save it after each thing and then go a little bit faster. And 293241. I highly recommend saving these colors elsewhere, not just in your Member.buzz site, to use in other types of design, maybe PowerPoint slides, social media posts. I'll show you how you can add custom colors to Canva, track them there, and just kind of use across all of your design assets. I think what's really important is keeping things consistent. I can't stress that enough, how important consistency is. All right, we've gotten to our last one, and then I'm just gonna do a quick screenshot of this, save it on my desktop, and then I'm gonna do like a lighter version of one of them. Maybe this blue as a potential background color, this C6 blue. All right, we've done it, save. That is how you can create a color palette and add a color palette to your space. So now Penguins Designs has this, you know, cold blue with a little bit of fire on it color palette. The next thing that we want to do is we want to create a logo. So if you go over here into your logos area, you can see that there's different types of logos for different things. So I'm going to use Canva to create a logo. You can custom draw a logo. You can buy a logo with any other type of logo service. Maybe you already have a logo. I'm going to use Canva because I think it's a great tool and can really help you get your business or idea off the ground. So we're going to work on creating a favicon, a login logo, a notification logo, and a social logo. What we're going to do is we are going to, I already started here, so I'm just going to open this up to speed things up for you. And we'll open that again. And then really quickly, what you can do is if you have Canva for business, I think it costs either $9.99 or $12.99 a month, you can add your brand colors right here. So we'll just do that really quick. Let me create a new palette, and then let me get that screenshot from before. And I will actually go to the palette in here and just copy and paste the logos or the colors. And that way we can just have some colors to use to design today. So again, this is how my tips and tricks to keep things consistent, make it easy for you when you're designing, so you don't have to, you know, always look things up. It's just saved. You know the color to go for. You can also do this in Adobe products. Just make your life a little bit easier. Okay. I think that will be good. We'll do one more. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to logos over here, and I'm going to name this palette Penguin Designs. So we're going to go back to the Penguin Designs. I just made a 500 by 500. You can resize, which we'll use that feature later. I'm just going to refresh as I do have that new logo palette, and I'm just going to open this up a little bit to give myself a little bit more design room. So what I did is I actually just scrolled through the templates, and I found a template that I thought was a good starting point for our what we're doing today. I'm not even sure where it is right now, but found this as a template. It was something else. I changed the words to Penguins Designs and I added Antarctica beneath it. Then what I did was I just did a little bit of a copy, and then I replaced this penguin with other different types of penguins. So you can just do penguin, penguin. Search here, find some cute little line drawings of penguins. We've used this one before. This one's fun. Lots of different options. We're just going to keep on with these. And then you can play around with the font. What's nice about Canva is you could just go around. You can, you know, choose some crazy stuff. I'm a big fan of this. I like this one. Below, I chose this one and I did it in like a little favicon area. Here's somebody that I chose. His name's going to be Axel. He's our designer. So let's go with this scene, this script, and then I think that this one looks a little bit cleaner in terms of a logo, but because we're Member.buzz and we love our little hexagons, or octagons, I think I'm gonna change this out. Let's see, so I'm gonna ungroup this. Send it back, grab this, paste this. That's a little sleeker, so I think we'll stay with that. Looks like a good logo to me. Penguin Designs, Antarctica. So we're gonna base everything else off this. I'm just gonna delete our previous efforts. This script. All right, and we'll keep the glacial indifference for this one. So that's great. Now we have, this square thing. We have an idea of what we want the logo to be, but now we have to make it into the proper size for a favicon, a login logo, and a notification logo. So what we'll do is I started working on a favicon and login logo here. You can see I use the PD, but I'm going to also see if I can do something with this penguin right here. So I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to make this full size. And maybe for the sense of consistency with the Member.buzz brand, I'll grab in another little guy and see if we can make that look cool. I'm not sure if it's the same size situation. It's oh, that is a stop sign. It's the wrong shape. So I'll just do this one. All right. Right, get it nice in the middle. And then I'll do one slightly smaller. And we'll make that one white. And then I'll do another one slightly smaller and we'll make that one blue. But this is the wrong blue, so I'm going to go down to my penguin designs and we're going to choose this other blue to go with it. And then we're going to make this little penguin guy white. I'm just kind of playing around right now, not exactly sure how I want everything to be. It's not going to be perfect today, but with a little bit of trial and error, you'll find something that you really love, and that's what's important. Just make sure that's centered. We'll bring this penguin to the front. You can just right click or click position, forward. All right. That is a beautiful penguin logo. So we'll have that actually be our login logo and our favicon. You know, Canva's great. Something that is unfortunate is that when you export the size of the design. So there is going to be this white space, even though I'm going to strip the background color and download it as a PNG. So what we'll do is we'll download transparent background only, and we'll do page 3, and we'll do a quick download. All right, there it is. And we'll actually upload that direct file to as the login logo. Open. But we're going to convert it to be a favicon. So what we like to use is this convert ICO online tool. Let me grab that. All right, grab it from my downloads, drop it in here. Download. It gets into this proper format for the ICO. Here it is. And then now we just have to make a notification logo. So this one looks better if it's a bit wider. So what we'll do is we'll actually resize this, and we'll say 500 times 800. And we'll copy and resize. That will make it completely new. Oh, I did it wrong. Should have been 800 by 500. So we'll just resize again. There we go. All right. Oh, I'm going to highlight all this, and I'm going to group it. That way, if I want to make it bigger or smaller, I can do so. Center it, and I'm going to grab this penguin design text. Get that other color. And maybe we'll play around with this a little bit. All right, and then we could definitely make this about, I'd say, half the size. So we'll resize again, and we'll do 800 by 200 and see what that looks like. So the goal of this is just kind of give you guys different tools that you can use to make your space great. Obviously, we can help you. We have a design team. We use the Adobe suite, so you'll always have, really high quality files and all that kind of stuff. But in the case that you really want to do it yourself, you don't have much design experience, I'd highly recommend tools like Canva and all these other design tools, because the designers out there use them as well for inspiration and to get jobs done. So we'll just do that penguin design, and it's page 3 again. We're going to download it. Going to choose the page so we don't get everything. Page 3, done. Transparent background. I'll make it 2. I'm not sure what size is the perfect size to choose. We'll upload this logo. And that's that. Go to the bottom of your space, and everything's saved. So now we get to go and actually design the homepage for an independent contractor. This is the bread and butter of what's great about Member.buzz. So what we'll do is we're going to go and we're going to create a page, and that's going to be your home page. And I'm going to quickly do this just so you guys can see all the features that Member.buzz has to offer. I'm going to make this page really short, but you can always make it longer in the future. So You have a default homepage. We're going to just edit that default homepage and we're going to reset the content to default. Okay, so we're going to come up here to the layout, click in here, and then just do reset content to default, add a couple slices, and then we're going to get going. So up here, what I like to do is I just like to map out what I'm doing. So I like to do a header. I like to do skills, maybe a photo, about me, projects, footer. Super simple. We'll make it work. So what we'll do is we'll actually do the background. That blue color. And then we can go over here and we can copy this and make this one small, and we'll actually make this white and put it on the home page. Move that up a little bit. Looks good to me. So I'll just make this background that color so we can see it while we design. And we're going to have to go in here. And I'm going to ungroup real quickly. And then we'll do, this one's going to be white. And then the second one in. We'll get that second one in. It's going to be that blue. Third one in is going to be white. Little penguin's going to be blue. Perfect. I'm going to take the color off this. Download. Transparent background. Page 4. Done. Download. So looks a little pixelated to me. Maybe we'll just do one more download and make it 2.5 times. Great. So I'm gonna go up here to the insert button. I'm gonna add an image. It's gonna be in my downloads. It's gonna be white. Hard to see. Second one. Here it is. It's really good to name your images before you upload them. That way you'll be able to find them easily. You can search for them. Nice. Looks really good to me. Gonna just expand it. Something else that you can do is you can just do the image size. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Image size is always going to be 700. And then we'll just go over here and we'll center it. It's a good start. So Penguin designs. Then we're going to go over to Canva. We're going to also use Canva, the first one that I got. And I found this cute picture of a penguin. I named him Axel. I thought he was trendy. But so I just went over here. I put a circle frame. I dropped this picture in. And we're going to download this picture of Axel. We can actually name him Axel. Download. We'll make this one big too. Transparent background. Page 5. Done. Download. Then what we'll do is we'll add a picture of him here. And then we'll say, hi, I'm Axel. Insert image. Bada bing, bada boom. He's in here. Hi, I'm Axel. I am a designer and I love I love drawing and creating logos for my amazing clients. All right, we're gonna just do some fun stuff with the text. We've got some new text options in here. I'm gonna choose Gotham. It's a personal favorite. I like how nice and skinny it is. Make that maybe, yeah, 35 works, and then we'll do 20 for the text. And let's choose, oh, I'm also gonna change the text to Gotham. I'm going to do a quick font color, and then we'll choose that grayish color that we have in here for the font, because we'll probably use that elsewhere in design. So, hi, I'm Maxwell. I'm a designer. I love drawing and creating logos for my amazing clients. I am also very good at video editing, illustrations, and what else is he good at? Eating fish. Okay. Learn. Interested? Contact me. And we'll come back to that. So that's a cool slice. I just made that italic. And then let's see what a little background on this looks like. It might not look good. It doesn't always look good to have a background. Oh, I like it. Let's see what bolding looks like on this. I don't like it. I think it takes away from the vibe. So we'll just throw that down there, and then we'll do another slice that's a color. And this kind could be like a bright pop out. So let's see, do we want to use this one or this one? I think the duller one probably looks a bit better. So this is a great opportunity to have some icons. I'm not sure if we'll do that during this call, but what I'll do is I'll make the text nice and white, make it Gotham to match with everything, and 35 just like above. I'm gonna do caps actually. I'm Axel. There we go. About me, we'll put some things that he's good at here. So it will be logos, illustrations, videos, fish. All right, we'll give him a 25, a Gotham. Illustrations. Video. And fish. All right, now what I would normally do is I would add a little picture on top. You can grab it from Canva, you can get some logos from somewhere else, and a little bit of a description underneath. Just in the interest of time and showing you guys some of the other cool features that we have here at Member.buzz, I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to add the design consultation right now, but usually I would add like a little form here. So we're just going to press save, and we're going to take a peek at how that looks. As you can see, the little favicon looks really nice up here. Great, penguin design. Normally I would add a little bit more space up there. Hi, I'm Axel, what he's about. We'll add some logos right here, and then a call to action with a free design consultation. So this is really looking nice. I like the color palette. I like the direction that it's going, but I want to show about how you can really make money as an independent contractor using Member.buzz. So the next thing that I would do is I would actually link the design consultation form. What you can do is you can just drop into the forms. I won't show you how to make one today, but it's pretty intuitive. If you need help, reach out, drop in, make a form, link it here, get people to sign up, get clients, work on your sales process, and then send them an invoice. So what's really nice is we have this nice custom invoicing feature. You can make it completely customized, and I think that this is a really powerful tool for any small business and independent contractor, all in one on your website. You'll see the benefits of it as we go through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click add, super similar to any other piece of functionality on the platform. We're going to name the invoice, and I'm going to say logo design for the Seal Collective. One of his first clients. So we're going to make the date issue today so that you can backdate it or you can forward date it. And we're going to make the due date, let's say 2 weeks. And then we can have a little clause in the invoice that talks about how, you need to pay by a certain time. So the recipient is going to be Mr. Seal at thesealcollective.com. And then if you have any other recipients, you can also add it here. We're going to turn off comments. You can easily have that on. We're going to turn off the default title. We don't want people to be members on our space, so we'll enable guest checkout, and we'll enable reminders. So we're going to have reminder after 2 days, and the reminder is going to be every day. And notification is anybody who's not an organizer that you want to be seeing this. So say you have somebody who you also is a stakeholder in this invoice, but you don't want them to have access to your space, you can add a notification here. And then what's cool is you can add a little bit of a tag. So it's going to be a logo. He does lots of logos, so we're going to tag it logo design. Nice. So you'll recognize this builder from before. It's the same builder for pages and all other pages. What we're going to do is we're going to just customize this invoicing feature a bit. So just to maintain consistency, we're going to make a really similar header. So we'll do that background blue. We'll insert an image. It's nice. We already have that picture in there. That's why it's great to label your images before you upload them, because then you can know what's where. We'll make this one 500 just because it's an invoice, so we don't want it to be too crazy. And then we'll center it as well. Any custom information that you want to include in your invoice, you can do so here. So we'll do it like custom information about, whatever you want to say. We'll stay consistent with the brand, which is really cool that you can do all of this, make your invoices look exactly like your website, so your clients expect that. I think that's really important. Custom information. Let's think what we would want to add. Like, 2 rounds of revision, final documents. And then we'll just Gotham this. We'll make it 18 and we'll orange it. Then we'll do something here and we'll be like, please contact information, whatever, however you want to have the custom invoice, Axel at penguinbiz.com. And then we can also have a clause if you want. So this I think is great to do on invoices. +1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so we can do that on one side, and then on the other side, invoices not paid within 30 days of issue will receive a 10% late fee. And then you can probably have, you know, you can make that language whatever you want if you need to talk to a lawyer. Right, and then what we'll do is actually create the invoice. So we can just add right here, logo design, star package. And that's going to be a solid 2,500. 21, it's not discountable, and then we'll press create. Then, you know, discounts, fields, permissions, not super necessary with this invoice. In the future, if you have special donors or that kind of stuff, it is. So you can see that the invoice is here. It hasn't been sent yet, so we'll send it. And that way it will actually go to the email. And then what's really cool about our invoice feature is it's actually always going to be a live link. So it's always going to be your space name. Even if you have a custom URL, penguindesigns.com, right now the default is penguinsdesign.member.buzz /invoice /the invoice number. So you can see the status of the invoice. You can see who from Penguin Design sent it and who the receiver was. You can see the design. You know, obviously you can make this look a little bit better than I have. And then what we can do is somebody can just come in. You can say, hey, here's the invoice, send them the URL. They come in, they press continue, put their credit card information in, and they are on their merry way. If you ever have problems, sorry, this is the checkout flow. If you want to see it, choose a card, get going. Oh no, don't actually complete it. If you ever have a problem, you can always press refund. There's a dispute. We have all that kind of functionality for you as well. So this is what really, in my opinion, the bread and butter of being able to run your own, you know, side hustle, any type of business, is to have, no matter what you do, maybe it's design services just like this. Maybe, you know, you do lots of other different things. This is a great way for people to be able to pay you with a credit card, and all of your information goes in the nice commerce folder, and you can be able to see it. This one's not going to have anything in it because we haven't processed any transactions. Once you see here, you'll be able to see your transactions, revenue pending, all that kind of stuff. So that's the invoicing feature, really powerful, really scalable. That's how you can grow your business. And what's great about it is when somebody is done paying their invoice, they're right back on your website. You know, maybe they got a logo from you, but you can send them through a completely new call to action flow on how to, you know, maybe they want like some other service. Maybe they need some custom illustrations to go with the logo or whatever it may be. This is a way to kind of keep customers fully engaged with what you're doing, when you're doing, all the time. So yeah, so this was a quick little design tutorial and highlighting of the invoice tutorial. I think another great piece of content, which you can check out in our previous webinars and on our YouTube channel, is how to create a really cool article. Articles are great for any type of small business or independent contractor. It's a way that you can get either your opinion out there or your expertise out there. You can kind of provide your audience with a piece of information and really start collaborating with your community. Very important to share content. It's good for SEO. And yeah, at the end of the day, if you ever need help, please feel free to reach out. We're always here, and I will take some questions. All right, Deborah, you said, how would Penguins Design set up its account to receive payments? Great. So yeah, all you have to do once you send the invoice to someone and they like pay you, it comes into your account very similar to a PayPal or a Venmo, and then you just go into your commerce and you can withdraw to your bank account. So once there's money in here in the balance, you can just press the withdrawal button and you can choose which account it is. So if you just click onto this tab and just do add an account, and here's all this stuff. It's important to know that we do keep sensitive information, but we have like very high quality cybersecurity practices. So if you're ever concerned about that, you can check out our security tab on the documentation site. I can link that in my follow-up email to everyone, but that's really important. What's a really cool thing that a lot of small businesses that use our platform do is they actually have their employees put their accounts in, and they run payroll from their Member.buzz account every month. So, you know, you bring in money through services with clients, maybe whatever it is that you do, you can actually transfer that money. You don't have to, it doesn't have to go through your bank account. It can go from the client to your Member.buzz account, to your employees, or as a reimbursement for yourself, for, you know, any other expenses incurred during the creation or running of the business. Cool. Awesome. I think that was our only question today. My name is Madison. Feel free to reach out to me directly, madison.yake@member.buzz. I'll send everybody my email as a follow-up today. But yeah, I'm always here to help you design things, help you figure out how to navigate Member.buzz. We have new features coming out every week. You might see that the sidebar has changed a bit. It's just because we have so much more coming out to help you better customize your space, make it easier for you, and we're really happy to be here. So without further ado, have a happy Wednesday, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.